Hi everybody, Hunter here with Stressless today to give you a little demonstration of your new Stressless chair. Thank you for being a consumer of our product. We're so proud of it. We know you're going to get years and years of use out of it, but I just want to show you a few tips and tricks on how Stressless works to make sure that you get the ultimate experience when you're sitting in Stressless. I have a magic chair here that I've had for a very long time, and it works exactly the same way as your chair does in your home, so, with very few exceptions. Now, this is a manual product on our classic Stressless base. We have other technologies like the signature base or the power leg and back, but today we're going to be talking about Stressless on classic base because it's the foundation of how all Stressless works. So when it's delivered to you, it'll come to you delivered from your dealer, from your Stressless dealer, from the furniture store in this position. We don't ever want a consumer to assemble Stressless because there are some things that can be done incorrectly. And it could either hurt the product or hurt you, and we don't want that. So it's important that Stressless is assembled correctly and put into your home ready to use. So the first thing I want you to see about Stressless is that it swivels 360 degrees in all directions. So you can just turn this chair in every direction. So even though it has an ottoman that's detached, you don't have to walk around the ottoman to get in it. When you sit in it, just swivel it to the side, bring yourself in front, sit down, and then pivot yourself back to the ottoman itself. It's very, very simple. And relax. When you're sitting in Stressless correctly, a couple of things to keep in mind. We want to make sure that you have proper blood flow in all parts of your body. So keeping your feet separated from each other with your heels slightly off the ottoman and your toes relaxed forward is the proper seated position. We want your toes relaxed, your knees bent, and your back and shoulders supported well. This chair fits me pretty well. It also has a lifting headrest on it that we'll talk about in just a moment. But the Stressless chair is going to do three things for your body when you sit in it. The first thing it's going to do is that as I sit up and recline in the chair, the seat moves forward to fill in the back of my knees. And you can see that my knees are changing when I recline in the seat. So the seat is filling out the back of my knees and supporting proper blood flow from my heels all the way to my head. So it's very important for us to be in the right position to be able to experience the right kind of comfort. The second thing that Stressless does when you sit up and recline in the chair is that it engages the lumbar support. And that does that automatically. There's nothing that you have to think about to engage it. It does it all by itself. So when I sit up in the chair, I can feel the lumbar pushing slightly against my lumbar, which supports proper blood flow also and relaxation. And then when I recline in the seat, I can feel the lumbar disengaging and I sink into the product in a supported manner. And then the third thing that Stressless does when it reclines for you is that it is always keeping my head and neck supported in the proper position for watching television or reading a book. So you can see that in any position, my head is staying forward. So it gives me the proper alignment from my shoulders to my hips to my knees and my toes. Then if I get tired of watching television or having a conversation and I'm ready to take a nap, it's very simple to put this in the sleep position. Right now I'm in what we call the TV position for watching television. But if I want to take a nap, I can put it in the sleep mode. It's very simple to be able to do that. I will put my hands behind my head. I will put all the way relaxed. You have to be reclined completely in the chair, and then I will pull slightly forward, and then I will release it into the full sleep mode. And now my body is completely prone in the chair, but I'm still supported. So my face is pointed up at the ceiling now. My eyes are pointed directly up, and I can take a nap. Now, when I sit back up, it resets itself and starts all over, and I didn't have to do a thing. So it's very, very simple. One more thing that Stressless does for you when I move over to swivel this out of the way is that you'll see the knobs here on the side. The knobs are very crucial. They're not locking knobs, they're just tension knobs. Stressless gives you unlimited positions in the seat based on this rod where the knobs travel. We never want to lock the chair in place. We just want to have the chair do the work for you so that your body doesn't have to do the work. So I will tighten the knobs if I want to have the chair position itself for watching a movie or having a long-term conversation with somebody, and then I'll loosen them up if I want to be in and out of the chair much more easily. So they're tension knobs. They have the Stressless logo on them. So the logo is definitely the way that you know that you have a real Stressless chair and not a chair that's a copy. These knobs give you the ability to adjust the tension just so that the chair gives you enough friction to keep your body in a very comfortable position, however you like to move in and out of the product. Then, when we swivel back and we put our legs up on the ottoman, you'll see that the ottoman itself has motion. So I can move this ottoman forward and backward depending on how I am seated in the product. So, and it also locks, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But this ottoman is meant to keep you perfectly ergonomically positioned in the seat. So as you can see, when I leaned back in the chair, the ottoman tilted forward, and that kept my heels and my knees and my hips aligned correctly. So it's pretty cool. It gives you the ability to change the ottoman based on how you are sitting in the seat. There are clips underneath the ottoman that allow the ottoman to lock in place. So I can move these clips over, and then it positions it securely so that now it can become a seat, and I can actually sit on the ottoman if I want to, and it's not going to go anywhere. So it's a great extra space in the house to have a comfortable place for somebody to sit. If you need it as a step stool, be careful, but you can actually stand on it. But it's a good way for you to be able to secure this in place so that it does not tip over if somebody is using it that way. If I unlock these clips, then the ottoman moves freely, and we're back to being able to position the ottoman personally for your comfortable fit. One little trick about Stressless, now that you are a new owner, I would recommend that you take your receipt from the store, unzip this panel underneath the ottoman, and store your receipt right here so that you always know where it is in case you need service on the chair at some point in the future. The average lifespan of Stressless is 25 years. Our warranty is for 10 on most things, so we want you to be able to keep this chair for a very, very long time. As you can see on this chair, the arm rests are already in place. There's nothing that you have to do there. They are not adjustable, and they are just a very comfortable position for your arm. The headrest does lift, like I was saying earlier, and so all I have to do is just reach back, and I can pull this headrest up, and then it positions itself in a completely different direction. If I push it up too far, because my body is very average, then it pinches my neck and it's not comfortable. So if I push it down into place, that's much better for me. It's very personalizable for your taste. Not every chair has a lifting headrest on it, so talk to your floor salesperson about which one you need, maybe to fit your height profile a little better. But we do have chairs that have different types of headrest support now. Some even have a telescoping internal headrest that allows you to be able to move the chair without raising the back itself. So we have a lot of different options. We also have electronic options now, power motion chairs that do lots of work with a button and with a motor. So it just depends on how you like to sit in the product itself. But that's a quick demonstration of Stressless. We thank you again for being a consumer. If you have any questions at all, please get in touch with the store that carries Stressless, one of our trusted dealers who know exactly what they're doing and have been trained by us, or drop us an email through the website and we'll be glad to respond. If you have already purchased your product, please go online and register it. That way we know that you have the product in your home, and if you have service issues in the future, they can be addressed. So again, have a great day, and thanks for buying Stressless.